right now, and it's probably the closest thing you'll see to a back-to-back in the playoffs. Late game OT, and then come out and play early game. Just basically a day, not even a day and a half later. So there's a little bit of being winded out there, but neither team's going to look at that as any reason not to go get this game. So we got to go get it.
They've showed Shea about 4 or 5 different looks already in the first quarter. How do you guys help him there?
Just moving around, being available for him, knowing that, if they show bodies to him, somebody's got to be open, so we got to be available.
Chet, good luck. Thank you.
Yes, sir, thank you.
All right, guys, back to you.
Joe fouled on the reverse layup attempt. Yeah, your body adjusts to it.
Start on the offensive end. I mean, 2 of 23 from the field, 0 of 14 from 3. But one thing they cannot allow is for that poor offensive performance in the first quarter to affect their defense.
With Jokic on the bench, that's going to be a foul against Pace.
Well-connected defensive team.
Westbrook drives it on Hartenstein, and they took it away from him. Caruso on the drive, raises up, and he's fouled.
14 of their 23 field goal attempts have been from 3. And Oklahoma City has been doing a pretty good job.
A couple of days ago, they teasing him, calling him Unk Brent. They lead by 13. Here's Murray. And they turned him over.
With great hands by Cason Wallace. What a pest.
Hartenstein catching a body.
There's no way Denver's going to be able to guard a run out. But give credit to Cason Wallace, the great ball pressure he puts on and his active hands.
Important to note what Denver gets accomplished in these non-Jokic minutes. They haven't scored in the last 6:46. Murray back out to Brown for 3. Missed his last one. That one comes off too. And they're off and running. They have numbers if they choose. Gilgeous-Alexander on the cross. Joe from the corner. Wallace with the offensive rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander wide open. He can't cash. A missed opportunity that time by the Thunder.
Those are the shots that usually go down after an offensive rebound.
Yeah.
Easy baskets, but you have to work really hard to get an easy basket, and Oklahoma City does that.
Brown at the free throw line. Brown knocks down 2. And Russell Westbrook with a little token full court pressure. Dropping back now defensively. And they turn it over. Brown with great anticipation.
Whoa.
Upended and fouled by Gilgeous. His mother played collegiate basketball.
Talked about not only holding it down at the house, but his first basketball coach, no one harder than him in regards to his game than Mom. He even told Bill Self, his coach at Kansas, hey, you can be as hard on me as you want. Nobody's going to be harder than me than Mom was, Jonesy.
You bet.
I wonder if there was any mom disappointment in a Missouri mom having a kid go to Kansas.
Oh, that was a big one. Yeah, and a follow by Hartenstein on the offensive glass. The lead back up to 13. Caruso switches on to Murray.
And switches up to take something away. That's not a passive switch.
Boy, that can really wear you down over time. Gordon with the mid, he got it. He's an improved shooter this year. Job with his 3-ball in particular. Gilgeous-Alexander missed from his spot. That's going to be a foul against Hartenstein.
Full shots.
Okay.
From Oklahoma City, especially in the fourth quarter.
Murray got to the rim and draws the...
On this Denver defense to making sure they put 2 on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Make him make a tough shot or make him give it up. And one of the few players that lifts his game in the playoffs. He averaged, what, 18 in the regular season, 23 in the playoffs.
That one comes off to Porter Jr. OKC now 1 for 14 from deep. Dribble handoff to Murray from Jokic. And that one front rim. So the icy shooting continues. Denver, folks, get this, is 3 for 26. Gilgeous-Alexander checks into the office and cashes out. That's his spot.
Push off a little bit, but that creates that space. And he's such a good mid-range shooter.
Hey, don't use language like that. Push off. Inside, that's going to be a foul. There you go. See, that's why I feel secure in sitting next to you. That Duke team's optional shoot around yesterday. As Brown knocks down the second free throw, the lead is down to 10. 8 minutes to go in this opening half in this pivotal game 4. Series will shift back to Oklahoma City in a couple of days. Williams finds a seam, Isaiah Joe. That rims out. Loose ball. Wallace pursues it. Tried to lob it up for Holmgren, who wasn't expecting it. Right off the turnover, Brown.
OKC's getting really good shots, just not making them. Joe was wide open.
Williams being backed down by Jokic. Brown outside. Jokic still ice cold from deep. Was 0 for 10 in the previous game, 0 for 2 to start here tonight.
And I don't think David Adelman wants to see him stop shooting. He knows he's a good three-point shooter.
Williams. Wallace on the drive. One more to Holmgren. One more. Jalen Williams. Jokic in space. Holmgren with 2 on the shot clock. And that's going to be a... Jokic out top. There's the very familiar DHO action with Murray. And he gives it away.
Well, give credit to Cason Wallace for breaking that up.
There's Wallace at the other end. Holmgren, the trailer, will pull it back out. Now drive it on Jokic. Nice cut by Joe. Probing against Porter Jr. Holmgren, butter. Does it feel like it's been a while since somebody scored?
Yes, because it has.
29-17. It passed 6.5 to go in the first half, and Wallace trying to stick to Murray. Jokic, the roller, got that one to rattle home. That's his first field goal of the game.
Wallace got over the first, couldn't get over the second.
Marjorie Jones, my mom, watching in Toronto, Canada, one of the NBA's biggest fans north of the border. 97 years old, got this game on right now, and another missed shot.
Denver sticking with that zone out of the timeout. Jokic in the middle, so a little harder to attack him.
Jokic on the wing, isolated. It draws the foul on Jalen Williams. Joker, the previous game, although mitigated circumstances,
In game 3, Isaiah Hartenstein took most of the minutes guarding Nikola Jokic and could play him physically, try to stay in front. And then you had, at times, Chet Holmgren with his length behind him to bother him around the basket. But really, it was the three-point shooting by Jokic which was the issue. He's 0 for 10 in that game.
Joe blocked by Brown. Mama loved that defense from her son. Williams with 2 on the clock. Williams, that's going to be an offensive foul. Jokic knocks down the first free throw. Christian told me 9 points as Jokic knocks down the second free throw. Denver countering on a 15-6 run right now. The lead is down to 6. The Thunder have stalled out a little bit offensively. That's going to be a foul. The
overloaded, but you definitely have to move the ball and get some player movement, not just stand around.
They tried to screen Brown that time. Off the kick out, Williams with the midi, cash. So Jalen Williams, despite that flurry of fouls, knocks down a jumper at the other end. The lead back up to 8. Jokic trying to walk Williams down, kicks it out to Gordon. They repost it. Jokic off the mark again, a loose ball corralled by Gordon against Holmgren. Brown had a notion. 7 on the shot clock. Gordon slips the screen. Jokic out to the wing. Westbrook got it. That's their first 3 ball in 17 attempts. The Thunder a little bit stagnant here offensively. Wow, what a drive by Williams. Got to the rim.
All it took was a ball reversal. Get the defense to move and then attack it.
OKC shooting 34% from the field. Westbrook being guarded by Wallace. Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander showing help. Gordon on the cut. Tried to get it to Westbrook. He bounced it out so far. Jokic shoots an air ball.
SGA has to get more involved and be more aggressive on the offensive end.
SGA missed on a short jumper. Brown on the move. Steps through. Got it.